Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are talking about Season 1, Episode 7 of Friendship is Magic. This one is called Dragonshy, and as you might guess from the title, it is a Fluttershy episode. Now, I just want to say before we jump into this that I like Fluttershy. Fluttershy is fine. She's my least favorite of the main six. I know, I'm a terrible person. For some reason, Fluttershy is like everybody's favorite, and I just personally never understood why. On the other hand, I don't do that criticism that a lot of people do where I say, she just learns the same lesson over and over. She's an introvert. I expect her to have to learn to be more outgoing over and over and over again. I don't have a problem with that. The issue that I have with her is honestly just that the episodes built around her don't usually showcase her learning the lesson that well, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of the time, Fluttershy is a good character on her own, but sometimes the way they have her learn her lessons, it's more predictable. From the kind of first 5 minutes, you already know what lesson Fluttershy is going to learn, and you already could pretty much write an essay on how she's gonna do it. It's very cut and dry, paint by numbers sort of episode. Fluttershy has to learn to be more aggressive, she's gonna fail, she's gonna inconvenience her friends and cause them a lot of trouble, and then at the end, when their lives are in danger, she's gonna stand up for them, because when it comes to defending her friends, she can overcome the shyness and the timidity that she has. It's not a bad lesson or anything. It just, in a series where the episodes were so good at not being what you expected all the time, when you see one like this, it does stick out. That being said, I front-loaded a lot of this with the criticism about the episode, so let me tell you some of the things I like. One, it gave us this little meme that became very popular of Rainbow Dash saluting. Another thing is that the humor throughout the episode kind of does save it. Again, the plot is the issue I have with this episode. The characters are all themselves, and they are great characters, and so I still watch this episode. When I'm watching through the show in order, I've never skipped this episode. Sometimes I've skimmed through it, but just to see some of the jokes, but I never just outright skip it. Like, it's not one that I wouldn't watch for the issues I have with it. It's just one that I think the comedy and the characters are really the thing you have to watch it for, because the plot's doing nothing new. And as far as the comedy goes, there are some really good moments, like when they're getting ready for battle, and there's like this A-team sort of parody that they do. It's a great little scene, and it kind of breaks up the tone in a way that the show only does sparingly, and I think that's why it works so well when they do it. In another scene, we see Rarity, and again, Rarity's one of my favorite ponies. Tabitha St. Germain, I think, is like the unsung hero of this show. And her attempting to steal the dragon's gold, showing off again that the element of generosity really struggles with not being selfish, to the point of theft. This is pretty awesome.
I was this close to getting that diamond.
You mean getting rid of that dragon?
Oh, yeah, sure.
There are some really good moments for Fluttershy to shine in this episode, so I don't want to seem like I'm just, having a go at Fluttershy. It's just that this episode, I don't think, gave her really the time to shine like she should have. If the whole episode had been a little bit better at kind of subverting what I thought I was going to see, and maybe giving us some real build-up to Fluttershy's ultimate break at the end, where she just screams at the dragon that he is not going to hurt her friends. If we got some more build-up to that, I wouldn't have much to complain about. It seemed like a very, again, kind of paint-by-numbers episode, and in terms of the plot. But where, again, it does shine is the comedy is good, for the most part, and the like when Pinkie Pie and Rarity are playing tic-tac-toe. That's quite a funny little joke they just kind of throw at you, and it's not it's not over the top. It's just a little verbal joke. You know, you could easily miss it, but it always gets a laugh out of me. So you have some really good moments throughout this one. And unlike Ghostbusters, I don't feel like it ultimately breaks any of the universe's rules. It doesn't have anything that causes me to dislike the characters in that episode, which again Ghostbusters did. So overall, a good episode if you're watching it for the characters, but I don't think anybody's watching this one for the plot. So that's it for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.